Chad and his lovely wife, Shondell, flew all the way here to share their story and to tell Harley and Bailey that they understand. So thank you guys for joining us. I really appreciate you. You guys have been listening to what we've been talking about so far. What do you have to say to this gentleman here?
Well, I look at him and I see myself 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. Same uncertainty, insecurities. I want to capitalize on what you said at the end of the last segment. He is not paralyzed physically at all. He's paralyzed right here. He has so much to give. And when we don't give of that, we're robbing from other people. It doesn't have to be an audience. It doesn't have to be a church congregation. It doesn't have to be, I see a drive that existed in him 10 years ago that he has let go. I look at her, and you do not find this kind of devotion, Dr. Phil, in married couples.
Right.
You don't find this kind of loyalty in married couples. And so they've got a fighting chance.
I said to them, you're either going to be a caregiver or you're going to be a lover. You can't be both. What do you think about that?
I think you definitely have to decide which one's the most important. In Chad and I's relationship, it's a little bit tricky. Being his wife and his sweetheart is definitely at the top. It is the most important. And if we have been able to work out that I am his caretaker in certain areas as well, we have been able to manipulate that and make it work. But if we can't, then that's something that we have to fish that job out to somebody else.
Right.
Because being his wife and his sweetheart is the very most important thing to me. It's number one. It
has to be.
You had some advice for Bailey as well.
You and I are the exact same level. I mean, the only difference is you're in a power wheelchair, your hands are a little more curled. We're the exact same level. C5, C6 complete. I just stretch out my fingers a little bit more. I find that we take a lot of pride in taking care of our gals. And when we focus on the specifics that we can't do anymore, when I focus on what I've lost, I can't be with her intimately the way I used to. I can't hold her hand. You know this. I mean, I can't physically hold her hand. I realize it never was about my hand anyway. I also have found that the more dependent I am on others and their strengths, the more independent, and you saw that in the video, the more dependent I am on other people, because I travel alone. I don't travel with a nurse. I don't travel with an aide. I don't travel with my wife. I don't travel with my kids. The more dependent I am on other people, the more independent I become.